Hey everybody! Welcome back, class. Ah,
Hi.
so welcome back, everybody, to another session of Monster Hearts. Vern has returned to us after a week apart. So once again,
Oh.
plans change as they always do. Neva was unable to make it for a Dethrone the Divine sesh, so we're running Monster Hearts. Furthermore, uh, we will be returning to a bi-weekly schedule for this game. I know I just said it was going to be weekly. It is now going to be bi-weekly because some folks are missing a different game that I'm running over on my Twitch channel. You can find that at twitch.tv/unholybasil, where we will be playing Pathfinder 2E set in the universe of Solo Leveling. If you haven't seen that anime or read the manhwa, I highly recommend both. Very good stuff. And we've been having a blast with that, or we were having a blast with that several months ago. So we're going to be starting that up again and doing this bi-weekly, so that can happen every other week. So, with all of that being said, would anyone like to recap for the viewers what happened last week? I know Vern can't do that, so Nil or Salty has to this time.
All right. So what happened was, and that's it. There we go. But actually, so what happened was, we were attacked by a tree, and so we kind of had to deal with the after effects of that. Eros went to the library to try and find and study what happened around there, or if there's any evidence of that. They found the 12 mysteries of
13.
13 mysteries. And I believe the tree was considered one of them.
Yes.
And my character, Wix, fucking had a breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And they slowly got better. They Wix and Eero talked a little bit, and started to join together to try to figure out what the fuck is going on and see if there's a way to fix this. But first they were gonna go to a party. Wix went to a party.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eros went too because they were invited by a classmate who was curious and had a lot of questions. And it was James and it was James and Samson got a bit into a confrontation because Samson wasn't supposed to be there at the party, and Samson being drunk nearly killed James, but Eros was able to stop it physically, which was awesome and pretty hot, honestly. And then Samson was kicked out, and then they ominously met the fucking history teacher who's picking them up because they were around, and then that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Important I missed.
What did I miss?
Well, there's a particular reason why the history teacher being the one to pick them up was ominous. Can you recall what?
Because he was also searching the 13 mysteries, right? Or looking into it.
He's been researching them for over a decade now.
Yeah.
It was his thesis paper.
Freaky man.
All right. Cool. Okay. Voice crack for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
And with that little recap, we open on Jasmine's front door. Jasmine, would you like to describe your house for us?
Yes. So the house is a. So this is kind of like a. How would you describe this town?
It's a college town.
Nice little jig there.
And so it's like a friendly suburb sort of deal. Everybody who actually lives within the town of Cadmus is probably pretty rich, or at least well off. Anybody
Okay.
who lives on the outskirts of it is slightly less well off, but still well off enough to afford to live close to a college. Um, Very well kept area, very low amount of very low issue of homelessness, and what exists is very downtrodden by local police. Um, it's pristine, proper at almost all times of the year. Kind of is like because the for-profit college that is Cadmus University really, really needs it to be to up their PR.
Okay. Uh, then okay. So then her house is in a nice suburb. It's in a nice, really nice suburb. It's 2 stories. Like it's one of those suburbs where it's like the copy paste houses, basically.
Ticky tacky. Gotcha.
Yeah. So the front yard's, all done. Everything's all nice and neat. The only thing that like really makes them stand out from the other houses is like this very like weird, like very strange dream catcher that's right on the front door.
Okay.
Um, inside is, hardwood flooring and all that stuff. And she's, you got the papa chair over in the corner, but it's never used.
Mm-hmm.
You want to describe like the whole thing? Like it's nicely furnished. Like everything is like very like spick span clean. Like you could eat off the floor clean.
Nice. Okay. Um, and your mom's magic shop, does she run it out of her house or where's that at?
Oh no 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 no. That's like over in like downtown Cadmus.
Okay. So I guess we should clarify, do you go home or do you go to the shop?
Probably the shop. To
Okay.
go find her mom. Or she would probably call her mom and be like, "Where are you at right now?" And her mom's like, "Oh, I'm at the shop." 'Cause she's usually always at the shop.
All right. Then
Um,
pivoting to the
so
shop,
yeah.
what's that like?
That one, it looks like your very typical stereotype magic shop, and it's supposed to look stereotype.
Cool. So,
There's like it's very cramped. There's like little oddities everywhere.
mm-hmm. All right. Uh, you know how? So you head over to the shop. Um, take whatever public transportation is available, or do you drive a car?
No, she goes with public transportation.
Cool. So you take like a light rail. Oh no, it's Mississippi. You take a bus. Um, and
With the bus.
walk to the shop. It's kind of like hidden between a couple of more more regular style buildings, like between a cafe and some nebulous, dingy office building. You find the cramped, like tiny shop that your mom owns. You walk up to the intentionally rickety and sort of like very likely for you to get a splinter touching it door, with 3 separate dream catchers over it, which obviously doesn't make any sense. But the average tourist doesn't know that. Uh, do you bother to knock or do you just walk in?
Uh, just walk right in.
Cool.
The bell jingles above her head,
Mm-hmm.
and she walks. She just walks
Yep.
right in.
Um, the first thing you hear upon entering the overly cluttered, very very intentionally mystical air of your mother's shop is her voice from the back, saying, "Yes, yes, I see this line in your palm. Hmm. You have a high likelihood of catching very disastrous diseases within the next 6 months." Oh my god! I just I just did it with my boyfriend 2 days ago! Hmm. And does he have black hair? He does! Oh my god! Well.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Also,
Oh,
if
shit.
that little tidbit did not alert any viewers to this fact, do be warned, this is an 18 plus only stream. If you are not 18 or older, I highly recommend you zip on the heck out of here. There are plenty of better, honestly, podcasts available for anyone of any age. So scoot on over to one of those. There's the door. Out you go, stupid. All right. Yeah. You hear like this whole debacle go down, and after, do you wait for it to be finished? Jasmine? Fern?
Damn, they're dead.
My fucking mic was muted because someone walked in.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
I thought I unmuted it. I did not.
It's all good.
She stands to the side of the counter and she waits and she's like rolling her hand like,
Cool.
okay, all
Yep.
right, yep. Mm-hmm.
And eventually, once it's all done, a couple of girls you've probably seen at the school, step on out. One of them like hyperventilating, while the other's like, okay, calm down. It doesn't mean anything. She just said there's a chance. Okay, let's get you tested. As they're leaving, and you hear the ding 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 of the bell as they walk out the front door.
Mm-hmm. And then she like huffs and then like it comes around the counter like, all done for the day, or you got more coming in?
Like you see your mom with like the hood over her eyes and like her hands held in this creepy fashion, before she looks up at you with like all kinds of embroidery hanging off her head, a really overdone like Wiccan necklace of sorts, and like different leaves and stuff strung over her body, and pulls the hood down. Oh, hi, sweetie. I wasn't expecting a visit today. How's school?
That's fine.
She's just taking off like all of this, her whole costume very carefully, I might add. But as she's talking, that's good. That's good. Making good progress in your classes?
As usual. It's not like, it's hard.
Well, sure, but always good to be. I'm your mom. I need to check on these things. Man, that one was a killer. Those two were there for 2 hours. Okay. She walks over to her kettle and is like, "You want some tea?"
I would love some tea right now. Do you have any jasmine? And she kind of smirks a little.
We only have the one packet left, but I have some oolong. I can deal with that. And she sets the tea to boil.
So, as much as I love to just come and visit Mom, which she doesn't. Well, no, she visits fairly often actually.
Mhm.
She takes a seat and says, "I came for actual stuff this time."
She looks back at the way you say the word actual. Something, you know, she nods to the cloth with like all of its embroidery and stuff, but legit. You're muted again.
So,
Oh, never mind,
no,
you're
I'm
not.
not. I was trying to figure out what words to say.
Cool.
She's like, kind of, not that specifically.
Okay, let me...
So,
One sec. Let me close up shop real quick. She heads to the front door and just turns the sign to closed. Closes some of the blinds. Okay. Walks back over, takes a seat pulls out a chair and takes a seat at the table. What do you need, sweetie?
so, have you heard about that girl from my college that went missing?
Oh, right. What was her name? Helen something?
I think so. The
Heard
important
about
part.
that, yeah.
The important part is that is how she went missing.
It was in...
I
Hmm.
might have looked into it a little.
Jasmine.
Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
She like does where she pauses and like has her hands out in front of her, and she's like trying to think of like how to tell her mom that she did two um viewings back to back when she's only supposed to do one, and she's like you know what, I'm just gonna skip over that part. So I went looking and might have gotten attacked by a tree.
Jasmine. I don't...
Can't tell if you're upset because you think I'm making this up or if you're upset because I went looking into it.
I... I don't know when I taught you to do private investigation research without a license, but clearly I must have made a mistake somewhere.
I
I have
A girl went
expressly...
missing at my college.
And it's the police's job to look into that. That's not something a college kid needs to worry about. It's a terrible thing that happened, but it's not something that an average person is supposed to be involved with.
Okay. She like leans back and says, "Okay, but like, listen, that I need. Can you?" And then she just like pulls out like a little notepad and like shows her like the what she got for her ratings and like just before you get mad at me, just read them and tell me what they mean, and then you can yell at me.
She looks at the notes you took, and her eyes go wide. You did 2 readings back to back? Are you fucking insane?
I'm fine. I'm alive, aren't I?
She-
Everything is fine.
She runs her hand across her face and starts like jabbering in Romani, just like going. I'm not going to bother trying to make any kind of interpretation because I don't know Wicca stuff. But she starts like reciting a spell over her, and then recites a spell over you, and then finally recites a spell over the piece of paper that you just handed her. And it's like,
fair enough. That shit's cursed probably at this point.
okay, all right. God, where did I go wrong? Okay. So,
Oh yes, where did you go wrong? I'm an A+ student in the highest honors.
who apparently thinks it's her job to do investigation into police appropriate subjects regarding aged.
You know, maybe I'm just looking out for my
Curses.
own skin. Mom, did you ever think about that? And I'm just,
Did you ever have any intention of going to that park after someone was taken away from it? Excuse me?
I said not originally.
Okay. What changed to that?
I went to go look at it. Just to look, walking by. And I felt this weird, like, what do you call it? An aura? And so I, looked into it a bit. And then there was this guy, this other person.
Huh.
And then he went to the tree. And I told him not to do that that's a bad idea. And then the tree attacked us.
Okay. And when did you do these readings? Before or after that happened?
Before that happened.
Okay. You know what? You're an adult now. You can make your own decisions. You can face the consequences of them. I'll do what I can, but I'll do what I can. She looks over the notes that you took. Okay. To be perfectly honest with you, out of character, I don't remember a whole lot from those readings. Did you personally take notes about them?
I posted them in the chat on Roll20.
Oh, okay. My camera is going to go offline for a second, folks. Okay. Reading on Helen. Okay. Were all of these related to...
These are just to Helen. The first one came by itself, and then the other three were a reading together.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Cool. So what specifically was the first one the subject of? Because, like, I'm pretty sure that was a different thing than just... Yeah, okay.
No, it was in relation to Helen. It was something about Helen specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other three were like past, present, future.
Right. Okay.
Or something.
So... She's like, I don't think I have any notes on the first one. I mean, you did get pretty disappointed by looking into it in a particular fashion. But these other three... The only thing that I can surmise is that whatever occult nonsense I thought the people in this town bought into has some degree of truth to it. I mean, I chose to set up shop here because there's a lot of gullible people that come here thinking that there's magic abound, as you well know. But it looks like that poor girl managed to find the one pocket, the needle in the haystack, as it were. One piece of something genuinely dangerous and shocking amid a sea of garbage.
Hmm.
That tree, it's in the middle of Ladon Park, isn't it?
Yeah. The guy I asked about it, he's Euro, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, she's like snapped her fingers a couple times trying to remember. Euro. Euro said that she walked behind the tree and vanished.
That sounds about right. One of the old legends that makes the rounds every so often talks about a tree that's been here since before the natives, that has existed for up until the origin of the earth, some tales call it. I honestly doubt that sincerely, but the natives did believe that native tribes believed that it was corrupt or possessed to some extent. Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I accidentally kicked my desk and stirred
Oof.
my stuff.
Sorry.
Just keep talking.
No worries. Believed it was possessed or malicious in some magical, occult way. Um, there were tales of people, specifically women and children, who would wind up playing near it or happening there, perhaps via trance, and becoming injured. Several deaths, several disappearances. Of course, they're all stories, or at least I assumed so. I never bothered to go near the thing myself in case it did turn out to be true. Or, hell, with how many people stop by the shop, if I were to show up there, they might assume it's true. And that might feed more of the garbage, dangerous. There's no
No, I
reason to
get you.
cut down a harmless tree. But this kind of proves that it's not harmless. My guess is that whatever spirit or essence or even the mana of the tree itself felt threatened by the presence of a person, a life in its general vicinity. And
Okay.
given the story that I've heard, they did say on the news that she stepped away to have a smoke break.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make sense if the tree felt threatened by the presence of fire or immense carbon monoxide and nicotine.
I guess I can see it. So you think the tree just snatched her up because it felt threatened by her?
Animals have killed for less.
Fair enough.
In regards to your friend, it was so fresh since the last time the tree was threatened. I'm sure it felt the same by him.
Did Euro scream when the tree attacked us? I don't remember.
Yes.
Jasmine's gonna mention that to her mom and say that that was a little. She... No, well, maybe he's just a boy who got scared. He
No, that
screamed. Was it like a
scream.
normal scream?
So his scream isn't a scream. It's more of like a weird feeling that comes over you.
Okay.
It's like, I think the way I described it during the session that you were off, Vern, was it's like a sound you can feel.
Ah,
Like it
so he didn't
rattles through
actually
your very
scream.
bone. Yeah, no, it's not like a genuine scream. It's like something is telling your soul that it's in danger.
Okay. So she would not have had heard an actual scream then.
No, but she would have felt
Okay.
that feeling and know it's from Euro.
Ah, okay. Then she would describe that to her mom and say, I had this when right before the tree attacked us, there was this feeling, and it came from that Euro guy I mentioned.
Feeling?
Yeah, how like as if he knew it was about to happen before it happened. Like an omen.
That's hmm. I've got to be honest with you. I have absolutely no idea what could cause that. None whatsoever. I mean, I've done readings, but peering into the future is supposed to be a difficult process. It's complicated. It takes sometimes multiple people to properly decipher it. She gestures to the notes. Um, Someone who instinctively knows if something terrible is about to happen and can share that information. I've never discovered something like that before.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
If you're curious, might want to ask him about it.
I've ever been really good at asking people. And she gets up.
I know. Something to get better at.
Yeah, well, now that they've finished their tea by this point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um, she says, "Well, I'll put in a few hours in the shop if you want to head home, or I can just leave now if you want me to."
Honestly, I think I might take that. It's been a rough
It's been 87 years.
day. Ooh. Oh, and if you could do me a favor while I'm out, one of those fake dream catchers I hung outside is getting torn apart. Could you rethread that?
Yeah,
Something
sure.
to do in the downtime. Appreciate it. Whew. Well,
All right, you want to jump to somebody else, or
yeah, sure. We
sweet?
So
I'll be
Jasmine
right back.
spends some time at the shop. We'll say that's where she's at during the day that you guys are having that party.
Mm-hmm.
And we cut to the party itself. Wix, I believe I recall you wanted to talk about something with Euro after that happened, after Samson got kicked out.
If I did, I forgot about it entirely.
Shit. Well,
Okay, let's see. See if I can remember it quickly. Okay. I don't remember exactly, but I mean, I know something you say, so I'd probably. if Eero's still at the party after doing that.
Is he?
Yeah, he probably went to like the kitchen and like washed his face, and then having an inner monologue of who the hell was that guy? Wasn't me.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Then, yeah, Wix would come up behind, place their hand on your shoulder, and said, "Hey."
Definitely the response you would get from the kid who tackled one of the bigger people at the party of he audibly yelps and jumps back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Seems
thought you
playing
were.
here will put you on edge a little bit, huh?
I thought you were Samson coming to kill me.
Nah. Pretty sure everyone else would probably gank up on him if he tried to come in here again.
Fair.
I'm gonna say, I never thought you'd be the type of person to do something like that.
We're all full of surprises.
It looks like you even surprised yourself.
Yeah, my body responded before my mind did.
That's usually a good thing.
Sure.
Unless it's investigating a freaky tree, but...
Yeah.
and I'll hand him a drink of actual liquor.
Thanks. He'll take it and he'll just like hold it.
You'll see me with like the same drink in a different cup,
I'm back.
and I'm just
Hello.
start chugging it.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Stairs. Should you
What did I miss?
should you be downing so much alcohol in such a fast
Why not?
speed? I don't know. Is that how you get drunk?
I mean, that's the point of parties sometimes, isn't it?
This is my first party, so
No shit.
did you come over just to check on me, or?
I can't talk to people.
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
I like talking to you, so I'm gonna talk to you. That's why I'm here.
Should I call for a turn on roll or not?
Probably.
Yeah. I think Euro being told
Yeah.
that someone likes talking to him, that's gonna proc a turn on.
Alrighty. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! Okay, you get a string on Euro.
Okay, I got to pick one. Think of the brightest red you've ever seen in your life. That's him now. Continue.
Since you're here, and this is your first party, anything you want to do that catches your mind that you've seen around here? There's like games over there. There's food over there.
Look, whatever.
All right, and then I'll take them over to where the food is, which is probably shitty fucking
It's pizza.
grocery store stuff.
It's a mountain of like Little Caesars pizza.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. Greasy
Cheap
ass,
shit.
cheap ass. Yeah. Not even the extra most bestest. It's the classics. Yeah, it would be the day after. Oh wait, that would mean yeah. So Jasmine could be there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I wasn't sure if I had been asked or not because I stepped away, so I was checking.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Jasmine likes to go to parties. Even
Yeah.
though she doesn't like
She'd
do a
probably
whole lot.
she'd end up there late because like narrative. She would have had a different reason to not be at school. Maybe your mom asked for some more help or something like that.
Yeah, she probably doesn't go to school that day and then shows up super late back at school, but not at the school, but at the party.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Only if
Jasmine.
you guys want me there. If not, my character will fuck off.
Your ass in here.
Yeah,
I understood.
make it a party. Jasmine, you step into James's house. It's pretty fucking massive. His folks are rich. I
Has he
mean,
had parties before?
yes.
She's
He's
probably been here before.
yeah, for sure. You know where everything is. You know how it operates.
It's
And
whose
you're
party?
James Gordon.
James. Okay, there we go. Found it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has been here.
Yep.
She's been here. That's right.
Yep. So, yeah, you show up. You see, like, just a sea of people. The air is a little more awkward than you were expecting coming into these things are usually pretty big bashes. But it's like something just happened, and now everybody's trying to filter back into the party vibe.
Oh.
You look across like the room and see Wix kind of leading Euro by the hand over to like the pizza boxes and stuff. And you have just enough time to absorb that and be like, wow, those two got chummy in a couple of days. Before Sunny, like you hear Sunny's voice like somewhere to the left of you running over, shouting, Jasmine! And she's like running toward you.
And she's like mumbles under her breath, like, God damn it.
She
And, like,
runs
turns to
up.
her.
Yeah, as you turn to her, she runs up and throws her arms around you and like pulls you into a big hug. Where were you? You missed 2 whole days. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was busy.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. You didn't respond to any of my texts.
She shrugs. I was busy. I'm here
Okay.
now, aren't I?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I got really worried. Willow steps up next to Sunny and puts one of their arms around her. I was like, she really did. You should have seen how panicked she got. It was funny. Sunny just like her face goes red, and she's like, "Will." Eh. uh, yeah. So
She
they
just, like,
start.
pat Sunny on the head. It's like, great job, sweetie.
Oh man. Yeah. Will just chuckles and is like, so much golden retriever energy. That's why we love you, girl. But yeah. Do you stick around and chat things up with the nice ones, as it were, or
Oh
do you
yeah.
bounce? Cool.
She does look like something's on her mind, and she like keeps glancing over where Wix and Euro are, though.
Okay. I think actually, Erica notices your glancing, and it's like, oh, she leans forward and is like, I know what you're thinking. Already checked in on it. They're not a thing. Like I wanted to make sure because I didn't want any like fights showing up between, I don't know, like James or
She
Phil
looks.
or anything.
She looks at Erica and says, "Oh, trust me, I know they have no chemistry."
The three of them actually look at you and are like, now how do you know that?
You started more than you're ready for.
She just stares at them and says, "Is that really a necessary thing to bring up?"
Now they're gonna want to know more.
Right? She like rolls her eyes and like pulls out one of her tarot cards. Like, I've done a reading on pretty much everyone in this school. Are you that surprised?
Hmm.
Because remember, she, is the witch from high school.
Right.
Ooh.
I
You
would
know-
say
Cool witch.
you're chipper. You just had to double check everyone's relationship with each other one day because you got bored.
Basically, like she in high school, everyone probably went to her like, "Oh my god, are we like compatible?" And she'd be like, "No, get out of my face."
Die.
Okay. Uh. Hang on. Trying to think. Sunny is like, yeah, no, that tracks. Erica says, okay, sure. But Will is the one who's like, even Euro? Like, I haven't seen anybody talk to him before tonight.
Oh god, what would she say to that? She looks at them and says, "Yes, even Euro. Even I get bored sometimes."
Wow.
Listen, she's got to keep up the facade.
Should I?
That's fun.
I'm gonna count that as a shutdown. Roll a shutdown against
Fuck.
Euro.
Euro's only
Against Euro?
only
Uh-huh.
time to think about Euro is when you're bored
Hmm?
and you have nothing else to do.
Not
Got
her thinking.
Kitty
kinda
invited to this party. Now I'm being dragged through the mud. I didn't even do anything, man.
cute. Not her kind of.
Exactly.
Cold, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Wait. No, I can't. Okay, damn. Oh fuck! I have a -1 in cold, man.
It's a good chance to earn XP.
XP, yeah.
Yep. Mark it.
I level up.
Yeah.
Even I get bored.
Yay!
Willow just
I get
looks at
bored sometimes.
Willow just looks at you like, that's really cold, Jasmine. And
Oh,
that is the condition you get marked with. Cold.
Not
I mean,
again.
accurate. Did this?
Every
I
Monster
listen.
Hearts game,
Zuri,
you're cold.
Zuri got marked as cold too.
Yeah.
It's like the least cold, while also being very cold.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yep. Well.
well, I will just level up in the background. Don't mind me.
Well, we can take your level up as an opportunity to shift the camera for a few seconds. Euro, Wix, you're like getting food situated. On the other end of the table, the guys are still like playing beer pong. Now with James having joined in for a couple of rounds. But after a few seconds, after like his second throw where he's missed, a cup, he looks around, sees Euro across the table, pats one of the guys on the back, and like you can't hear what he's saying from this far, but he's basically coming up with some excuse to leave and starts walking toward you guys.
Oh god, this is it.
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
He
Euro.
he nods like as like matter of factly as if he had said something that actually meant something. Well, I had a good run.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're looking around. What?
James walks up and says, "Hey, dude," pointing to Euro, and is like, "You haven't really been like." He jerks his thumb over at the beer pong, over at some of the other like groups and whatever. Doing much? Is there like something you're into? I mean, I've got video games. I've got like, we got some board games. I don't know if that's your shtick. Like, it's a party, man. Find something fun to do.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Okay, but are you actually gonna figure something out, or are you just gonna tell me you'll figure something out so I leave you alone?
Probably the second one.
All right.
Until people stop looking at me, and then I inevitably slip
He
out of the back.
he puts an arm over your shoulders and is like, "Come here, we're playing Smash Brothers." And like drags you over to the Nintendo Switch.
I smile and wave at Euro. Bye.
He looks over his shoulder and like just stares, and then like looks scared.
Oh man.
I'll mouth since you're too far away now because you're walking away. I'll mouth. You'll be fine.
Oh man.
I feel like I'm sending a fucking kindergarten child to school for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
So so James takes you over to the TV, sits you down at the couch, hands you like a wireless pro controller, and then he does the worst thing possible for an introvert. He turns around and yells out to the room, 8-player Smash!
Oh.
And
The ground.
Yo,
controller.
smash.
How could you?
fucking like several dudes in the crowd are like, "Let's go!" And,
Oh my
I don't know how you found actual footage of my friend group, but
you also, oh god, which one was it? Yeah, no, you also hear Destiny shout out, "Let's go!" And she's running towards the fucking couch, leaving Zim behind. Whew. Freaking huge crowd starts gathering around the TV where where Euro is currently seated in front. Euro, I need you to roll to keep your cool, brother.
fair. He literally just mumbles, "What the fuck just happened?"
Speaking of what the fuck just happened, what is Jasmine's response to all of this? Oh, fun.
I failed rightly because I, have a -1 to this.
Okay.
Do we all have a -1 to cool?
Let's go!
Amazing.
We all suck at keeping our cool.
So,
Okay.
mark that XP. I'm gonna force a hard choice on you, my friend.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Euro. You can either stay seated and take a -1 forward from, the, theoretical trauma of this event, but have an opportunity to make some friends. Or, you can puss out like a little bitch.
I like how it was mechanical detriment. Be a bitch.
Or be a bitch.
Yeah.
Either one.
I really want to pick the be a bitch, but unfortunately,
You
once
would.
two people get there and people are rushing over, so he doesn't have much time, he's now locked in to at least a game.
All right.
So he just
I think it's the end for
okay.
You take -1 forward. What is Jasmine's response to James dragging Euro over to the TV, sitting him down, giving him a controller, and shouting 8-player Smash to the room?
She turns her head and sees this as an opportunity to get the fuck out of this situation. She's like, I'm gonna get in on that. And then looks at Sunny and says, do you want in?
Sure. And
Sweet.
yeah. So
She just she's like monotone, says sweet, and then
Yep.
walks.
you guys walk over to the couch. Wix, are you walking over or do you just watch from afar?
I'll be close. I'll stand there. kind of
Mhm.
like have my elbows on the back of the couch watching.
Cool. Euro, have you ever played this video game before?
You know, /R.
He's rolling.
Odds or evens. 2. Yes.
Excuse me.
Nice. Okay.
Holy thank God.
Only with bots though.
Yeah.
Hell
they're
yeah.
with real people.
Okay.
It was that, or he was gonna be oddly good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Um. And what's your main? I want to know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Time to Google Smash
Random.
characters.
Smash Bros character generator.
No, wait a second.
Do neither of you play Smash Brothers?
I don't play
Man.
Smash Brothers. No,
This sucks.
I've never been good at it, so I
Bro,
gave
okay,
up.
now I have to say, Euro's 1000% a Pichu player.
Here, you know what?
Well,
gonna ask
I
Michael.
randomized it, so no,
If
he's
he's awake.
not.
Shit.
He's a Roy player.
That's-
worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's worse.
He likes the Fire Emblem series, so.
Then
They're fun solo games.
oh man. All right.
Okay, I'm back. I asked Angel what he thought. He said Lucina.
Oh yeah, that makes
Fire
sense.
Emblem
Euro's
again.
What?
playing.
Fucking love
Euro-
Fire Emblem.
Euro plays Roy. So. All right. They're getting in. Like, a couple of folks are like, "Ooh, 2 Fire Emblem folks." Sunny's playing freaking what was it? Peach. Princess Peach. Freaking James rolls up with. Oh God, what would James roll up with?
Snake.
When he roll up with Snake, he doesn't seem like a snake guy to me. Remember, this is the
Mario.
bisexual
Just
slut.
picked the one that seemed basic.
No, absolutely not. James is the opposite of basic. What do you mean?
And he picks Luigi.
Luigi.
Wait, it's an eyebrow.
No.
Okay.
No. James plays Ness. James is a
no.
Ness main.
Fuck out of my house. I know it's your house, but get the fuck out of my house.
Fuck you, I play Ness.
Get the fuck out of your own house.
Everything makes sense now.
That makes so much sense, honestly. I don't know what we're talking about, but
To the audience, sorry if you play Ness, but pick a better main.
wow.
And Okay, alright. So, fucking... Oh my god, what's a good League of Legends analogy for Ness? I want Vern to understand this.
I have one, but that's just because I have a visceral response to Ness, as you can tell.
What is your
feel like you're
interpretation?
Me seeing Ness is the same as me seeing Teemo on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You know what?
Okay. I disagree. I think he's more like Twitch. That's the way I view him. Still cancer, but at least it requires a little bit of skill.
Makes me think, or for me, I think of that little fish dude, Fizz.
Fizz?
Is his name? Yeah.
Yes. God, I hate fucking
That's-
Fizz.
That's a little closer, actually. I feel gross now.
Fucking hate Fizz.
Anyway, yay!
I like
Isn't this
tangent.
fun? Cool. You guys get into a game. Euro, you're getting kicked the shit out of because you're in trauma. Like, Sunny's also kind of flying all over the place, but she's just here to have a good time. Jasmine, how well do you think you do? How much of
She
a
doesn't play
gamer
that
are you?
often, but she definitely beat her friends when she was younger.
Okay, yeah. So
I think
you're
she's
decent.
okay. She's okay. She plays Mortal Kombat, so she can't be that bad, right?
Oh, jeez, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're good. So
I don't know how Smash Brothers work, so I'm just assuming.
it's very different from most fighter games, but it's a fighting game.
In that case, She's not the worst, or she's
It
not.
doesn't
the best.
matter.
There,
Yeah, she's like middle of the road, I was thinking.
perfect.
So the game kind of becomes just like a bunch of the dudes in the crowd running the show while the rest of you are like keeping up or trying to keep up. Um, I think during which time James is like shouting advice to different people, like being like, "Roy, you gotta counter more, man." Freaking
How do I do that?
down B, down B.
B King.
Yeah. Freaking at one point he says, "Peach, stop floating in the air. You could do other things, but it's fun to fly." Ow. That's funny. Hilarity ensues. The game ends. You did your one game, Euro.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom and conveniently never come back.
Cool. You bounce from that, and somebody, like, I think, actually, oh my god, right, Destiny was in this one. Who is she playing? Who is Destiny playing?
Fox.
No, not Fox. Wolf.
Chaco.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God, fucking
Wolf.
damn it.
Yeah, she plays
That's
Wolf.
pretty cool.
She plays
I
Wolf,
don't know who
and
anything is happening.
she decimates. Like, she is number one at the end of the whole thing. Without question. You dip, you go to the bathroom, or go to the bathroom, as it were. Somebody immediately picks up your controller. Jasmine, Wix, do you follow? Do
Not
either of you follow?
immediately.
Okay.
Can I was say, seeing how they got up and are leaving, quickly speed walking to the bathroom, can I tell that they're like leaving to not come back?
It's Euro.
Chances are high. Then in the bathroom, you get a text that says, "It was good to see you. Have a good night. See you tomorrow."
We called
That's
out.
that's funny.
I think she'll stay in for one more game, and then she'll go and try to find him.
Okay. So, do you like leave the party, Euro, or do you just
No, he actually goes to the bathroom for a second. Doesn't
Hmm.
use it, just like sits in the room. Tries to
I
figure out
am
a great
hiding
lie.
in the bathroom at the
Yeah.
biggest part. Sorry.
Fucking
Yeah,
hate
that.
you. Stop it.
And then he realizes he can just walk out the fucking front door. There's like two people who would stop him. What's the chances are they're gonna stop him? So he goes just gonna leave.
Cool. Jasmine, you are looking for him just in time to see him start walking out the door. Do you stop him?
She follows after him.
Okay.
Like once they're
Oh,
both
God.
outside and the door is closed, she's like, "Yo."
He like will kill turnaround and like, hey, you. What the fuck was that?
She like raises her eyebrow. What? Forget my name already?
How can I help you, Jasmine?
She gets a little smirk and says, "Well, I wanted to see what you found. Because I know you went to the tree after I left, didn't you?"
No.
Wait, you didn't? Wow, I'm actually
What?
surprised.
Was
People
I
never
supposed
usually
to?
listen to me. No.
I mean, I didn't listen to you. I just wasn't
Yes.
gonna go back.
Well, fair enough. Where are you off to? And then she'll walk over to him.
I gotta get in his head. Two of the more popular people in our grade have now started talking to me over the last 2 days,
Mhm.
and both have actively sought him out. Um, He just like continues walking. I'm going to my dorm. Did you wanna? No, never mind. What are you
I
doing?
do.
Oh shit. I mean,
She says
cool.
as she's next to him now.
He stares and just goes,
Wait, okay.
sh-
It's not what you think, but she's not going to say that out loud.
I mean, it is what we think. She just needs to talk.
She just
Okay.
wants to talk.
The situation, however.
Okay. If Euro doesn't interpret it, that way, then I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
call for the
God, she
roll.
needs to roll hot.
Okay.
Wait,
Cool.
what?
Jasmine rolled to turn him on.
Like, yeah. He firmly thinks that's a different thing because I hung out with Wix earlier, who straight up said it.
I love it here. Ah.
Conditioned you to be scared in one day. Let's go.
Women.
Roll it.
Women.
Roll
Oh, I
it.
have to roll it. Sorry.
Yes, you have to roll it.
Yeah, you gotta roll to turn on. Fail. I have a -1 forward. Isn't that a +1 to everybody? It wouldn't help anyways.
No.
Okay.
Cool. So mark that XP.
Level 2's coming in hot.
Yeah.
So annoyed. How did I get a 5 again?
Yeah, that happens to you often.
So-
Rise.
Yeah. You step up to him. Continue the exchange.
He
How does he perceive that shit?
weird.
Oh, great.
He thinks once again. So because you failed your hot roll, he no longer thinks it's sex. I'm gonna be murdered. Yeah, you gotta go back to my dorm to finish the job. I know too much. Is this an illogical take? Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what is he standing there looking terrified like a deer in the headlights?
No, he looks like he's accepted something. Just like nods walking forward. It's like moderately resolute. If he didn't have this like sullen expression, one might go, he finally has confidence.
The only thing he's confident is that he's gonna fucking die.
Oh my god.
I love you so fucking much.
Worst part is, like, if he knew he was gonna die, he knows when he would die. He just jumps to conclusions too fast.
Oh my
Mhm.
fucking god, I love it here so much.
Mhm.
Best part is like you could sense death, right? Like
Yo, yeah, immediately. But I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, he doesn't feel any killing intent from her though.
No, yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh Jesus.
Do they walk back to the dorm in like awkward silence?
Oh no, she's gonna talk to him. That's the
Oh.
worst thing he could ever have though, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's also not hard to get information out of. He just when he's panicking, he just answers shit.
Perfect. So she's gonna ask him a couple of questions, yeah?
Fine. On the way there or when they are there?
On the way there.
Okay, fantastic.
So she's like, so not a party person?
Well, if it wasn't for like 2 days ago, I didn't have friends. It was also a pity invite, so.
Do you have any friends? What about Wix? I thought they were friends with you.
Remember I said 2 days ago? That
Yeah.
happened about 2 days ago. Right after you
Right.
guys chased me.
Sorry about that, by the way.
I've learned that was a big misunderstanding, mostly on my part.
So what did you and Wix do over the last few days while I was gone?
Talk.
Oh yeah? About what?
A lot of things.
She
I hate
stares at him, waiting for him to fucking answer her question.
the worst part is, it's like, we barely talked about anything important.
We really didn't.
We kind of just hung out. He looks at her and goes, "Oh, I'm serious. Like, we haven't, like, we've just kind of hung out.
Oh, alright.
We talked a little about everything that happened and kind of just agreed that it was freaky."
And that's everything?
Um, are you fishing for a particular answer?
Is there something you don't want me to fish for?
That's a loaded question.
It is.
I don't think I'm going to answer that.
God is ready to slap both of you in the face, but please continue.
Why? What did I
It's
do?
the mo-
We're having
It's the
the
mo-
most roundabout
You
conversation
yes, you are having the most cat and mouse conversation ever to exist.
I'm sorry,
Awesome.
Papa.
Ew.
ever.
I love it here.
So they get back to his
it here.
dorm, unless there's
Yeah,
like
what happens at the
particular.
dorm?
He just goes up to the door. Is it a key? Is it like one of those like tap pads in this school?
Um,
A key.
honestly, I don't think the front door of the dorm itself, like the boys' dorm or anything, would have any kind of like lock on it. I think each of the individual dorm rooms would have a lock, and that would be like a genuine key lock, probably.
Fantastic. So they get to his regular dorm. Um, they walk inside, and it's just like a couple of band posters. Moderately darker aesthetic. Um, kind of like overly clean. Like if someone was obsessing over making sure this place looked like neat.
She like raises a brow at that. It's like that's weird. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm in a really strange guy's room right now. She doesn't say that out loud.
It should be.
She
I don't
does
even
think
think
it right.
like that's just a fact.
Yeah.
So here we are.
So she steps to the side and like, is there a dresser or something she can lean against?
Yeah, there's also a bed.
She's
She
not
could just
touching
sit
his bed
down.
yet.
Fair enough.
Yet.
Oh, I knew he was gonna fucking say something.
He just like like nervously taps his fingers on like a desk in the corner of the room.
Hmm.
I don't really know what happens from this point.
What do you mean? Now we're gonna talk about what happened the other day with the tree thing.
Oh, that makes so
What did
much
you
more
think I
sense.
was going to do?
I
Kill
don't
you?
know. That's why we maybe.
Do you want me to?
What the fuck?
You're a weird girl, Jasmine.
I know.
Alright,
Anyways,
there's part of me that wants to call for a shutdown, but I don't even know from who to who.
it's not necessary. We'll just keep going. Don't worry about it.
Look, a shutdown's gonna happen at some point in this conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll hold that in the chamber. So continue.
Uh, So, what were they talking about?
She said
The
he said
tree.
the tree. Well, yeah, she said what happened the other day.
Oh yeah, the tree thing. So she says, "So the tree thing." I went and looked into it a little bit.
You really shouldn't do that. You should just leave well enough alone.
You seem a little defensive about this.
Someone went missing. I don't
Exactly.
really want to be the. I don't want to be the guy who didn't try to talk the person down from looking into the thing that made someone go missing.
She raises an eyebrow at that and says, "Why not? Why not look into it?"
Because that's what the police do. And you're a college girl who has better things to do than be a PI.
Is that
You
what you think?
can, Jasmine, you can hear the voice of your mother, like, on the back of your neck, being like, I like this boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You know what? I'm
She
going
like
with your
pin.
mom.
You know what? She is gonna say that. She's gonna pinch the bridge of her nose and be like, "Oh, my mom would love you." Like very annoyed.
Does he make a really? Yeah, yeah, he says weird. He says out of pocket things that are uncomfortable.
He sure
He nods and
does.
goes, "At least that'd be one mom who loves me."
What the?
And then he just like sits down.
She just like stops for a long moment and says,
Oh my
"Are you
god.
okay?"
Huh? Are any of us?
Right.
Usually that's when people
Well,
leave.
she was gonna, but then when he says that, then she like crosses her arms, leans against it, and says, "But I'm not leaving yet."
I didn't say you had. Okay.
She's
So
gonna she is gonna ask, "Can I at least ask you?" Right before the tree attacked us, because it did. What was that feeling I felt from you?
gotta go quickly with my move. Only people with skins can feel my thing. So regular people can't.
So
I
this is the
imagine no one's
first
ever asked him
time.
before.
Yeah, first time
He
that someone's mentioned it.
stares like it. Like if he as if he's gonna burn a hole through her chest. And it was, you felt something?
She like raises a brow and then narrows her eyes and says, "Has no one ever mentioned it to you before?"
No. You're not normal, are you?
Are any of us normal?
Yes, that's kind of the issue.
She gets off. She pushes off and walks towards him, like looming over him.
He backs up. Like immediately. I have a note on my thing that was like, has told Wix he's afraid of Jasmine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. That's why I'm giggling over here like a fucking maniac.
She's intense, and now so he backs up and probably like falls onto his bed and sits there and just looks up, genuinely ready for the knife to come out.
Do I restrain myself, or do I think that Jasmine would do this?
I don't know, man.
I need to roll something.
Jesus Christ.
Debates calling Wix, mostly because you're my only friend, but also knowing there is literally nothing you could do to
All
save
right.
the situation.
Calls.
Even
Thanks, there's this
one,
crazy bitch in my
okay.
farm.
You? Fuck yeah.
Okay, so you said he fell on his back.
Yeah, he's like pushed. Yeah.
She slams her hands on either side of his head on the bed and says,
Whoa.
"What are you hiding, Euro?"
Is that a shutdown or a turn on? I feel I have to decide a thing that that you can't take back about a person.
I think you might just gotta roll both.
It's definitely it. Mm.
I think I loved salties. I think you gotta roll both.
I think, honestly, yeah, I think Jasmine's got to roll both.
You rolled to shut me down and to turn me on at the same time.
And there are
I haven't
situations
even
where it
played
happens.
both.
I'm
Oh
aware.
no. Okay, that's a fail.
Okay, fail on the hot.
Definitely
But
not
a
turned
partial
on.
succeed on the cold.
Okay. So, first mark that experience. Partial success on the shut someone down. So, first, Jasmine, choose one. They lose a string on you. If they have no strings on you, you gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
You know what? Can I pull a string on my hot and then take one forward? Because a 6 is a partial succeed, right?
7.
No.
7 is a partial succeed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
Dang it, never mind. What were my options?
So, they lose a string on you. If they have no strings
Okay.
on you, you gain a string on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
Oh, if I could be mean. I don't want to be mean.
I thought you were just gonna take the forward, because then you could get me to. You can have a bonus to the rest of the scene.
Yeah, I'll take one forward.
What was the
Okay.
mean thing though? Because I'm curious.
I was gonna call you suspicious.
I mean, you're the one pinning me to my bed, yelling at me. You're the suspicious one.
Yeah. Oh,
You're the last.
do you want
You're
to?
the
Do you,
last person who saw someone go missing.
Euro? Do you
Correct.
want? Do you want to mark Jasmine with that condition? Because that was a partial success. She's gonna take a condition.
I'm probably gonna mark it as aggressive because I was pinned to a bed.
Cool. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. All right. Cool. Yeah, and then you mark XP for the hot. Yeah. Euro.
I did.
You are abundantly certain that you are about to be murdered.
But I don't get my little magic tinge, so I'm confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, actually, I had to go. He just stares up and goes, "I am being murdered today."
What?
God.
You effectively pinned me to my bed, and you're
No,
you're
I'm
asking me.
interrogating you, Euro. I'm. She
I'm
like
nerve
drops her
intimidated.
head, sighing, annoyed, and then like lifts her head again and says, "Right before the tree attacked, something happened, as if you knew something was going to happen. That doesn't just occur in normal people, Euro. So what are you? Or who are you?"
Those are very different questions.
That's why I said or.
You said she got off.
No. No, she's still
Okay,
on top
great.
of him.
Fantastic. He like squirms a little, mostly like trying to see if he can get out, and then when he can't, he just completely accepts it. Well, this is gonna be weird, especially because you're like a few inches from my face.
Mhm.
There's not really another way to say this. Um, have you seen the movie The Sixth Sense?
Isn't the Sixth Sense the one where the guy says,
I see dead people. Yeah, that's the reason I'm bringing it up.
She stares at him and says, "Are you making fun of me right now?"
No,
Oh, you're serious.
you have me pinned. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, fantastic. You know the famous. How do I? I too have a thing with dead people. Saying it out loud makes me sound like a fucking crazy person.
It's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. Don't worry.
I want you to know that was terrifying from where I'm sitting.
What, do I scare you?
Yes.
Fair enough. You should be scared.
Well, it's mostly
What the fuck?
it's mostly because you're intense, not like a real reason. Can you get off of me?
She's satisfied with his answer. She
Oh,
climbs off of him.
He doesn't move. He's still laying back.
She's sitting on the bed next to him. Frozen.
No, I could move if I needed.
Right. Well, that answers that question.
Well, now you have to answer the reverse because you're not normal if you could feel that.
She starts getting up and says, "I have my reasons."
Wow.
He gets up. You're not gonna. So you think you're just gonna leave without talking about this further?
She looks down at him and says, "I'm the crazy witch girl, aren't I? It's what I do."
I've never said any of those words.
I know you haven't.
I think I've said girl. I've said girl. I'm still a little scared.
You know what?
What?
I need to roll again in case to see if I do this or not.
Nah, just do it.
Series like Pinky in the Brain action.
All right, odds
One
are
of them's
even.
too intense and smart, the other's just kind of dumb.
Odds. Okay. She's doing it. What was the last thing he said?
He stuttered around he said, I've never said any of those words, and then stuttered around the fact that he has definitely said the word girl before in his life. Because, and then he said, I'm a little scared. Or still scared, yeah.
She kind of feels a little bad. It's almost like seeing a scared puppy. Like caught in the rain. And she sits back down next to him and says, "I'm sorry for scaring you. I
want
just needed to know."
Why did you need to know? Nothing good's gonna come out of this, you know?
I mean, what is there to say? That I have some unnatural intuition to where I can understand things like you.
Yeah, that's the exact thing you could say, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, okay. So you're just... Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was hoping for something else, I guess.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a tarot card and like spins it in her hand before catching it between her fingers and says, "I'm a witch."
Oh, like a... He's like, yeah, you do your tarot and then stops. Oh, like a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And if a weird tree is attacking people in the park, that's not good for me. Or something like you.
He sighs. Well, maybe you are kind of involved with this.
Hmm?
Okay.
Now just remember, don't tell anybody, or I'll find out.
I mean, yeah, same with you, but people will just think I'm crazy, which would be fine, I guess. I'll go back to that.
People already think we're crazy. That's probably not going to change that much, honestly.
That's fair.
Though, I kind of get away with it. She shrugs.
I mean, yeah, being pretty does that.
Oh,
I think that's Euro playing a turn on.
I, I like the. I think.
She's definitely
Yeah.
stunned by that for a moment.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh fuck! A partial success.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Then, Jasmine,
happening
you
again.
go ahead and tell us. Since it's 7 to 9, you can choose to either give Euro a string on you, or pick one of the options listed.
What's the options?
I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward.
What do those mean?
Whatever we interpret them as.
Yeah. I give myself to you is usually like, if I'm asking something of you, you'll do it. If you then try to escalate the situation into more, like if someone hits on you and you're like, oh yeah, and then you just take it instead of mindless flirting to like kissing and stuff. Acting awkward is acting awkward.
I don't think she would
Right.
act awkward. I think
Well,
she
that's
would see.
promise something, which is directly what it says, but it's the weird one because it's not always applicable.
True. She'll like put the side of her cheek on her hand and be like, "You think I'm pretty?"
So he's like probably like looking at stuff in his room now, just like idly. I mean, of course, you're like the most. You're one of the, and then just stops. Just like abruptly, middle of a word and a sentence, just stops talking.
I will play your game, witch. Leave.
Be gone! What? Sorry. I had to.
She will. What does Euro look like? Is he cute?
I
Yes.
think cute.
He's so fucking cute.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
Yeah.
cute.
Just,
I'm
I think
Tall,
Jasmine's gonna like
tall,
him.
dark, and twinkus.
Hold on, I have the photo. I'm just gonna resend it. Right.
Okay,
Big
I was
Alright.
like scrolling up to find it.
Oh yeah, she's in. She
Oh boy.
Oh,
kind of smirks
God.
a little bit.
It's gonna happen again.
She smirks a little. And says, "Well, I think you're pretty cute."
He dies.
He fucking explodes. The game's over.
New
Oh.
character. Introduce the next game.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So, is this a fade to black moment, or?
That's up to Nil.
I mean, she has to be the one to push the scene in that direction because he is a being who assumed murder and not, wow, this girl's hitting on me.
She wasn't planning to do that when she came here, but
This is kind of a fucked up situation.
if he
A little bit.
if he doesn't, if he consents, she would.
I mean, if she like moves in, he isn't gonna like if just to kiss him, he's gonna kiss her.
Oh,
Okay.
then
She
yeah,
brings it up in
that's a fade to black.
conversation.
There's gonna
All
be
right.
a fade to black then.
Okay.
Oh no! What a sex move. Right, have hers go off first, please, because mine.
God damn.
Oh god, yours is gonna be so fucked.
Hmm. when you have sex with somebody, you put on a great show, really wowing your audience. Choose one of their moves. They have a permanent +1 forward to using that move until you entertain a new sexual audience.
Jesus,
Insane.
That's strong.
that is strong.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So I can talk to dead bodies, and my superpower scream. I think it is an obvious one you should pick, but hey, you might want to get fancy with it.
I'll let you choose
A scream.
this time. All right.
Um,
It is what the discussion was about, so I think that would make the most sense for her to choose that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And what's Euro's move?
all right. Hey Jasmine.
Yeah.
When I have sex with somebody, I sense the air of death around you. I instantly know how many people died in your life.
Oh wow.
How many people have died in your life?
Like in my immediate life?
Instantly know how many people they've lost in their lives. No, the entire time.
Yeah, like throughout your
The
entire
answer
life.
would be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little bit of lore to her. I'm gonna say 2.
Hmm. Okay.
She
don't
was
think I
supposed to be a twin.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
And then her grandfather passed away a couple years ago.
It's a normal number. He isn't freaked. He isn't super freaked out. He's freaked out that I just got that information. But
Mm-hmm. Yep. We fade to black. We cut to
Ayo!
Wix. Wix, you're back at the
Oh.
party.
Uh,
You can't find Jasmine or Euro anywhere. or did you see them leave and try to follow them?
I saw them leave. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm
Cool.
a little worried for him though, because
Alright.
I mean it's fucking Jasmine, and Euro literally told me that they're scared of Jasmine. So I'm
Yep.
like, well,
That's funny.
he's
So.
fine. Jasmine isn't violent.
Mhm.
You think?
So yeah, still at the party. If there's something you want to do there, someone you want to talk to, you absolutely can. I think the only pressing question I would ask is, does Wix attempt to sustain themselves while they're here?
Like get drunk.
What is your skin, motherfucker?
yeah, I think it's magic.
You know what? Actually, no.
No.
They don't
Okay.
have sex with anyone. They get drunk. They start talking nonsense about a tree to people that no one fucking believes.
Oh, they're coming over. No problem.
They're like, this fucking tree tried to kill me.
Okay.
It's like, okay, this person's weird.
Yeah, I think it's kind of at that point when you're like babbling on that freaking James gets called over and is like, okay, all right, Wix, I'm gonna call you a cab. We're gonna get you back to the dorms, all right? All right, cool.
And I don't think I don't live at the dorms.
Oh, and he would know that. Then we're gonna get you back home or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's stayed at my house. I've stayed at his house.
Okay.
I don't invite people back to my house.
Wherever you need to go, he's gonna get you a cab there. And so, well, now I need to ask, if you don't live at the dorms, do you live with your parents?
No. It is a dingy studio flat apartment that's very close. But it is maintained mainly through like gratitude, quote unquote. The landlord is very kind when nights are spent.
Okay. Gotcha. Fascinating.
But it looks
All
like
right.
shit.
All right, then.
It is it's horrible in there.
Cool. So yeah, you get, a ride back to your place. I assume you just go up and pass the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Cool.
It is text messages before sleeping. There is text messages to everyone that
Mhm.
they talk to,
Yeah,
including Eero, who gets a "I hope you made it home safe."
but
When you wake up, there was a text that's saying, "I have no idea how it happened, but things happened."
yeah.
What?
In those exact words.
All right. So
My mic was fucking muted. I have to ask a question.
yeah, what's up?
Jasmine's not his first, is she?
I'm not answering that.
Fuck. Okay, good.
Uh, Euro.
Yep.
I
Oh, you need to know.
no. That's
Okay,
not
go
what
on.
I need to know. You have a dorm mate. Who is it?
Oh shit. What's something annoying? I'll just.
By the
pick
way,
random
I
gay
did
cop.
forget. I did completely forget. The dorms here are co-ed. So, like,
Um,
y'all just
it's.
have, you know.
I'm just gonna carbon copy my dorm mate in college. It's like a finance major who is basically never there. They have stuff to show that they exist, but other than that, he's effectively in a dorm alone, except the rare times when they're there, and it only causes problems because he's not used to someone else being there.
Cool. Your roommate is Jared. And you're
Gross.
absolutely right. He is almost never there. So, you're lucky. Um, the next morning, uh, God, right, it was a Friday, so it's a Saturday today. Um, Euro and Jasmine wake up in the same, like, fucking bunk bed ass setup. Who is. I'm gonna say for funsies, you wake up at roughly the same time. Who is the one to break the silence?
Probably Jasmine.
Probably Jasmine, yeah.
She's gonna just like be up on her elbow with her like cheek on her head and ask him, "You sleep okay?"
Yeah. Totally. Yep. Yep.
Thousand yard stare.
What? Still scared of me?
That's
You can say
like
yes. I
he'll
won't be
he'll look at
offended.
her and then like look in a complete opposite direction. That's no, that's not it. How did you sleep?
Comfy.
Great.
And then she'll get up. I guess like she gets up because he turned away. She assumes that he's too embarrassed to cuddle more, so she's getting up.
Fair. So like what happens now?
What do you mean?
Well, like do we still talk? You
I assumed so.
well, I don't know, you came here for information, you got your information. I don't know if like he just stutters himself.
She just like has her
It's like,
hand on her
okay.
hip, holding her skirt in her other hand, like waiting for him to finish before she like continues because she doesn't want to be rude.
I don't be please for the love of God be rude. He's just I'm just gonna stop talking.
She just kind of smiles at that and then goes back to getting dressed.
Nice. All right, cool.
That's when your phone starts ringing.
Yep.
Whose phone?
As
Euros.
as I'm calling.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna restart that. All of that's in character, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Hi, Wix. Good morning.
You can't just drop me good morning when you drop me the most ominous text.
It was a good thing. It was a good thing, and like looks like he's gonna ask a question,
What
and then does not look at Jasmine instead.
was it? You sound very traumatized.
No. We'll talk later. I don't think the current moment's a great time.
Okay. Do we have
can-
class today, Jordan?
No, it's Saturday.
All right. Well, if you want to talk later, then where are we gonna meet up?
I mean, I'm currently in my dorm, so like anywhere is fine.
All right. Let's go to a side corner cafe.
Okay. We'll meet up there.
There's a cafe very close that is
Mhm.
mainly paid for by teenagers
Yep.
who go to college there.
Cool.
He makes sure he tells Jasmine that these plans with Wix are happening. I was also going to ask, are we talking to Wix about all of this because Wix was there and was attacked by a tree?
She, is like in the middle of like finishing buttoning up her shirt and says,
Still has not looked at her.
Jesus Christ.
She's getting dressed. He's gonna stare, and then it's gonna be awkward, and then he's gonna be worse than he is now.
You fucked her.
No. She says, I mean, and then shrugs. I don't care. Like, I don't mind. It just doesn't bother me. I should talk to Wix about the tree thing, though, actually.
All right, well you can just come with us. Like that, he like looks over her shoulder, sees that she has finished, and sighs, and then fully gives her his attention as they're talking, instead of like talking past her.
She notices that and says, "Aw, you're a gentleman. That's cute."
That is definitely the reason, and not at all that I couldn't. That processing the information in front of me would have made me not talk.
Oh,
Fair
damn.
I'm gonna get coffee now.
So I assume that she steps away to let him get dressed. He gets dressed and then we'll head out.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna
Get
call.
out of that situation.
I'm gonna call for a short break because I desperately need to use the restroom. We'll be right back, everybody. Burp, 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 burp. And we're back. Hello, hello, everyone. All right. So, y'all head over to, what do you call it, Salty? The
corner store cafe or some shit.
I think it was.
I think that's perfect. Actually, there was a place like that back where I used to live, and it was there for like 5 years, and it vanished.
Bam. There we go.
Cool. I'm writing that in the Roll20 notes so that I can remember that that's the place. Yeah. Cool. You head over to the corner store cafe. Wix, I'm gonna say because you're closer to it.
Yeah.
You arrive first, set up at a table.
Yeah.
And you see Euro and Jasmine walk in together.
Immediate like head tilt like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
He's also, because Wix has experience with seducing people. He would every time he looks at Jasmine, he then quickly looks at the ground. Brother is not doing himself any favors. It's probably kind of obvious.
Eyebrow raises, but the moment you sit down and like you guys sit down around,
God.
Hi, Wix.
it is Wix does a little like sniffs like, oh, so that's what happened. As one elbow goes on the table, the chin in hand.
Yeah. Nice.
He gets bright red and goes, "Well, I don't know which I don't. Fuck."
Yeah, exactly. Wix, honestly, can I take control of Wix real quick and just have them say,
go for it.
they're just like, oh, so you do know the word.
God damn.
I fucking love it
Exactly.
here.
Wix looks over to Jasmine and sniffs as well. Like, so it was with you, huh?
She's gonna raise her eyebrow and say, "You can just smell it on us." That's interesting.
I've experienced it enough to know. I've been around the meek and fragile like that one, who's has a little experience with it, and this is exactly how they acted afterwards.
Well, fair, but
For being shy, he is pretty good.
Really?
so
Tell me about it.
coffee. He just hops up. And gets you coffee.
She like chuckles under her breath a bit.
Oh, man.
So was that why you left with him?
Not originally.
Then why did you leave with him?
Wanted to ask him about the tree thing, and
Oh, we're
something
getting to
else.
this shit again, huh?
She shrugs. I don't have to talk about it.
No, I mean it's an important thing. But you said something else as well?
I looked into it a little bit more. Spoke
Oh,
with someone who knows more than I do.
Oh, okay. What'd you find out then?
What all the fuck did her mom say again?
I didn't listen to you.
Old legend, tree bad. Apparently it hurt a lot of people, according to the legends. Probably true. Tree probably felt threatened because presence of fire and presence of person soon after experiencing presence of fire. Also, that girl that was apparently missing is more than likely super dead.
Okay. Before she
Super
tells
dead.
Wix all of that stuff, she asks Wix, "You haven't told anybody, have you?"
No, I don't believe so. Doesn't remember last night being
Black.
his shit.
Blackout
Last
drunk.
night screaming about it. Yeah.
It's like this scene cut to Wix screaming, crying about it. Cuts
Yeah.
back, and she's like, "Oh, that's good."
The fucking tree, man! The fucking tree! Somebody's like dragging them over to the cab. They're like, Jesus, I thought it was pink elephants they talk about.
Fuck out. Elixir's like, I hate
Fucking
you.
She says, "Yeah. So can I tell that there's anything off about Wix, that they're not normal?"
Not inherently.
Like
You
us.
can roll. You can roll to gaze into the abyss if you want.
Do it.
Yeah, I think I do. I want to do that.
That's a dark
She also could like ask if they felt a weird thing right
Oh,
before
you know what?
thing.
No,
it's
because she
like
doesn't want to out. She doesn't want to out Euro like that. That'd be rude.
I mean, you don't have to say it came from you. You can be like, did you feel something weird as it treated something? If they go, yeah, then you go, and then just not explain.
You know what? That is a good idea. Yeah, I think she would say that. You're smart, Nil. Thank you. She
I'm
says,
gonna clip that.
"What?"
I'm gonna clip that and use that later.
Okay, sure you will, buddy. She says, right before the tree attacked, did you feel something, like a sense of dread?
Yeah, the fucking tree moved.
Before the tree moved.
I don't remember. I replaced a lot of what happened that day with the memory of getting stabbed in the leg.
Fair enough.
I think so.
Well, if they don't
they
give
are
her a yes or
currently-
no, if they don't give her a yes or a no, then she'll gaze into the abyss on them.
Yeah, they're currently eating like a cherry,
Roll it.
but they don't give her a precise answer.
Alright.
That's a success.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, Wix, I'm gonna ask you a definitely sensitive, but potentially difficult question to answer.
Yeah.
How many people have you blinked?
Oh!
How recent are we talking? Just like overall?
Overall.
Oh lordy.
God, hold on. I'm gonna roll 2d10s. That's a great question. Actually, you know what? I don't have to. 37.
Cool. Jasmine,
Mm-hmm.
you you look at Wix and kind of fine tune your senses for the occult. You see a mass of 37 ethereal strings tied
Oh wow.
from Wix's back, flitting out towards several, what you know they will eventually find their way to people. And these threads are the exact same color, but far more intense than a much thinner, less magical thread connecting you with Euro. There is definitely something up with Wix, and it definitely has something to do with sex.
She's gonna lean forward a bit, her elbows on the table, and say, "You're not quite normal, are you, Wex?"
I'll finish chewing my fruit. And I'll lean forward to him and says, "What told you
Wait, is Euro back yet?
Euro, how long do you take to get the coffee?
that?"
Never comes back.
Damn, they love to get coffee in real life. That's crazy. Dedication to the bit's real.
Um,
Oh, my hip.
he's probably like his intent is probably to get up, get the coffee, come right back. But once they both start leaning in, talking about something, he just goes, "I'm just gonna stand here then. I don't want to do that."
Oh.
God, I love him. He's so cute. Okay,
So like
so
a couple
then,
of minutes, and then he walks back.
okay, so they're still talking before he gets back. Then, okay, so go ahead, Wix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Wick's arms like does the exact same thing that you do. It says, "What told you that? The things that people tell you, or the things you've seen?"
She like like quizzically watches him. It is him, right?
Them.
Them. Okay, my bad. She like quizzically watches them for a minute, or not a minute, but for a few moments, and says, "Okay, I thought so," and then leans back more relaxed and says, um, "Well, that weird feeling you felt, and then that's when Euro would probably come back,
So
and then she just like lifts her hand and gestures to him.
so they're both sitting like their chin on their hands, or like their hand on their cheek.
uh,
No.
Jasmine
She like
leans back.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
like that. Yes.
He just looks around, like to both of them, and goes, Did I miss something? I
no.
think I missed something."
We're just talking about the local wildlife.
Like a particular wildlife, or
The
like
tree
squirrel?
kind.
Oh
That's
God.
very kind.
He sits down. So what are we? Where did we end up?
Well,
That it's pretty fucking weird.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now that I've established that you're more like us than I expected, then
Just
she would say everything that her mom told her.
gets outed.
Okay.
Obviously, she's quiet about it.
hmm So yeah, you guys hear the whole story. Uh, some curse or malevolent thing in the tree. Doesn't like being threatened. Felt threatened. Killed the girl. Almost killed Wix. Them's the breaks.
Yeah, let's say like Wix would hear that and like lean back and like go, "Okay, so super funny, scary tree, cursed, whatever. So what do we do about that, if anything at all?"
Arrow now pulls out this like kind of dusty, dinged up, like leather bound journal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like unties the little like wrapping it has a little and cracks it open. So like as she said, the 13 myths of Cadmus. Um, it all dates back to the an ancient guardian. Um,
Wait,
there's a
is he
lot of
saying all this?
yes.
Yes.
Jasmine's like looking at this like, whoa, I didn't expect this to come out. Okay, this is new.
Uh,
This is new
yeah, he
information.
also gets like a moderately serious like expression. We're going. We're, we're trying now. Um, it jumping over a lot of the information you don't really need. Um, even back in ancient times, when things were more tribal and such, people would still stay roughly like 50 or so feet away from the tree that we're talking about. So this thing is older than we can fathom. We should just kind of assume. There's a couple tales about it we can get into more detail later, but he puts the book down and sighs. You guys know Professor Monroe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He knew. He was talking to me about what happened and the tree and such. And he stated that it was a horrible thing that happened to Miss Danes and other stuff. He knew she was dead. Well, all the official reports say missing. It's like his life's work to study these things. But he scratches his head. I don't want to say he should be suspect number one, but he's definitely up there. And it hurts because he's my favorite teacher and I really need an A in this class.
Well, I mean, seems like you're worried about a completely different thing.
I mean, I'm worried about the kidnapping tree, but
I
he's
mean,
involved, I guess, kind of. He knew he had some. It seems like he had insider ideas about what was happening, and he just was prodding to see how much I knew.
Okay. I mean, I always knew that guy was a little weird, but I didn't
I
really
mean,
think it'd be that weird.
judging by what you said, it sounds like he was just really interested in the story. It doesn't sound like he was involved in actually killing this girl. It sounds like it was all the tree.
I mean, it was all the tree. I was there, but
What
I
I
think he's
mean is,
connected to the tree in some way.
or is it that he's just a fan? Pardon my skepticism on your idea. It's valid. Don't think that I don't think that. I would have taken every, possibility, innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up to you guys. That maybe, I don't know, we could look into it.
I mean, I will. I'm still going to look into it, obviously.
Well, we shouldn't we shouldn't look into things alone. We should kind of buddy system and all that, you know.
Hmm.
You want to look into it together then?
I mean, yeah, it's a team.
My eyes
She,
are
like,
all numb. Like,
She looks at Wix and says, "Are we a team?" And then back to Euro.
I guess it's if Wix wants to get involved in whatever the hell this is.
I'm too hungover for this shit.
I mean, a tree did stab
But,
you.
yeah, you got that point. The tree did stab me. A little pissed at that tree. By little, I mean a lot. I did tell Euro I am interested in figuring out what the fuck's going on.
Well, then I guess we are a team.
Sadly. I'm
So
a very good team player, so don't hold it against me or something.
I'm not either.
Don't talk to me like that. It's weird.
so
She
as
doesn't even
you
dignify that with a response.
as you guys are, settling into, okay, let's figure this out. You hear a few tables away from just out of nowhere in this nice, quiet, quaint coffee shop. a the shattering of glass as a woman stands up, slams her hands on the table, and shouts, "I know what I saw, damn it!" Then turns and storms out of the building. "Donna, wait!" She walks past you, and the three of you recognize immediately, as well as most of the patrons of this cafe, the young woman who was on the news the other day. The young woman Euro saw that night. Donna Gilliard storms out of the cafe.
He's gonna do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna, like, immediately when she walks by, he bolts up and chases after her.
Oh, I guess we're running.
All right, there we go.
If he was faster, he would have tried to grab her wrist. As this is now the third person who's supposed to be dead that I know of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You guys follow her, I guess.
God.
Hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. You guys follow her, and the corner store cafe, true to its name, is, oh god, is right on the street corner of, just a simple block, very, very active city block. You step out, you see Donna round the corner and then round it again down an alley. You pursue, I assume. And as you come into that alleyway, you see Donna Gilliard leaning her back against the brick wall, face in her hands, crying. Just sobbing. What do you do?
He rushes right up to her. Like, he hasn't been, like, calmly walking this entire time. He's not thinking, like, super well.
Mm-hmm.
He rushes right up to her. Her full name is Donna.
Donna Gilliard.
Yep. He's actually, why would he say her full name? That's weird. Donna? He just, like, as like he's just standing there panting.
She she jumps and hands back against the wall. Wait, you're that guy that you were there.
Yeah.
How? Stay away from me. As she's like backing against the wall, like backing away from you.
He puts his hands up. No, I just wanted to ask you what happened. I know you've probably been asked that 100 times at this point.
You know what happened. You saw it.
How? Yeah, he's not gonna think. How did you get out?
What? What do you mean, get out? I wasn't close enough. It only took her. I told her to step away. Told her to get away from me. It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's not your fault.
I'm gonna say Jasmine and Wick show up then. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
Because they were right behind him.
Yeah. She like slowly like pulls from her hands like, how did you know How... It was you, wasn't it?
No. He puts his hands up. No, it wasn't. I can explain everything. Kind of.
She's barely listening to you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get my
And-
ass kicked.
You get the feeling that she is about to do something drastic.
He takes like a full step back. Whatever you're thinking about doing, let's talk about it. Please.
Wix moves you in between me and Jasmine.
I got manhandled by the kid
Uh,
smaller than me. Fair enough.
Jasmine's just gonna step forward and be like, Donna, please. Breathe.
What? Who are you? What? And she... Okay. Unfortunately, none of you have a move to calm someone down.
No, we
No.
So...
If she was a dead body, I could ask her questions.
If I level up,
So...
don't. Level up again.
I think... Yeah, this happens. I think I'm gonna have to ask the three of you... Fuck, yeah. No, you know what? I think... I don't think it's escalated to that level yet. But I do think that Jasmine, I'm going to prompt you to gaze into the abyss.
Okay. Is she gazing into the abyss about me?
No. You
Okay. I just wanted to double check. Because I have a thing if someone does that.
only players can do that.
Okay.
damn.
Best stat.
All right, nice. You see as Helen is standing there, something unnatural coat her body. Neither of the other two see this, but there's this creeping growth of wood and vines that slides up her arm towards her fingertips.
Okay.
You feel the essence of a woman who is now outnumbered and won't go down without a fight.
Oh.
As she shouts, "Get away from me!" and swings her arm out. I need all three of you to roll to run away from this particular thing.
No fucking way. She's
I
and she was
have a thing for this!
Nice. What's the thing?
I could just disappear. So I have a skill that's
What?
called Now You Don't. When in a dangerous or awkward situation, roll volatile to disappear.
Okay. I guess the disappear is up to interpretation, so
On a 10 and up, you disappear magnificently and magically, and nobody in the area can track you. On a 7 and 9, you disappear, but treat it as if you rolled a mixed success on runaway.
okay. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Wix.
Dude, Wix is gonna get fucked in this goddamn game, bro.
Well, you get to mark XP.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Can't wait to level up my dead character.
Cool.
Don't worry,
So,
I'll talk to you.
all right. So, I think I'm
Goes
gonna
up to 3.
doctor the move a bit for mixed success because I'm interpreting this runaway as basically a dodge.
Yeah.
You're not escaping the scene. You're just
Oh, okay.
yeah. You're just
Just dodge.
not getting hit. Um, and I think the only part of the move that I would change is for those who rolled a mixed success. Um, you still have the options of you run into something worse or you cause a big scene, but now you have a third option to choose instead of you leave something behind, which is she finds out something about you.
I'm fine with that last one.
Okay. Jasmine, you also rolled a mixed success, so which of those three do you choose?
What were the options again?
You run into something worse, you cause a big scene, or she finds out something about you.
She finds out something about me.
Okay. Given a lot of information, very generous.
Yeah.
I die.
Yeah. So, Wix, you all see this, but Wix is hurt by it.
Oh, Wix.
A set of 5 wooded tendrils just flash out of Donna's fingertips, and just bash towards you guys. Jasmine and Eero both manage to duck, but Wix gets slashed across the collar.
Who hung over for that shit, bro?
Yep.
Oh.
Wix, go ahead and take a harm. As
Okay.
Donna looks down at her hand, the wood receding back into it, and screams. What? What's happening to me? She looks up and sees Jasmine and Eero, who both managed to dodge in time. Jasmine, you moved before she swung.
I did.
And Eero, you moved the very instant before anything could have hit you. One of you moved too quickly. One of you moved too late, but still got out of the way. She knows that you're not normal. Neither of you are normal. And now neither is she. She... I'll give you one chance to try to talk her down, but she looks like she's about to run.
Okay. She's like, got her hands like, like almost in like a surrender pose, like Donna, just listen to what I have to say before you make any rash decisions, please.
You'd have to be faster than that. She turns and bolts.
Fuck me. All right.
Yeah, no. She turns, she runs. Do you choose to run after her?
No, Wix just got hurt.
Yeah.
So she like clicks her tongue. Damn it. And then quickly turns to Wix and slips their arm over her shoulder and says, Let's get the hell out of here. Eero, grab their other arm.
I was say what the injury is like across my chest,
Like,
collar.
along this, yeah.
Oh God.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah. Hurts. Hurts like a bitch. Didn't break any bone, thankfully, but very bruised, very cut.
Wix is coughing and like, fucking crazy bitch.
She's gonna take. Would they go to her place or? I don't know if there's like an infirmary or something.
You guys
I
are.
don't know if I want to go to the
Don't you
hospital.
fucking take me to a hospital.
Yeah, no hospitals.
Hmm.
So Jasmine's room then.
All right. You all.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm getting ready to wrap up. Wix, what do you have to say?
I was about to say, I don't know. I looked toward them like, do you have stuff to fucking heal injuries like this?
I'm sure I have some mugwort or something.
Just, I'm gonna lead you to my house.
Hmm.
I have stuff.
Oh, in that case, I go to Wix's house.
Cool. You both start moving Wix home, and uh, as we see you guys move off from the alleyway, we zoom back, or I guess dolly back, fast through the alley in time to see Donna running from the scene. And in time to see fucking Professor Monroe with a pair of binoculars watching her go. I knew it.
Oh, brother.
This is perfect. We cut to black. Thank you all so much for joining our third session
Damn it.
of this wonderful little Monsterhearts 2 campaign, The Whirling Rot. So, thank you very much to each of my players. Playing as Jasmine this week, we have the wonderful Vernadera.
Hi.
Whose Twitch channel you can find down below. Playing as Wix, we have my good friend Salty,
Hello.
whose Twitch you can also find down below. And beneath me playing Euro, my tentative companion, Nil,
Hi.
who you can find nowhere because he doesn't exist.
You can find in the street.
His name is Nil.
Yeah. Yep.
Find him on the streets.
Whew.
Square up.
And thank you to my players for joining. You all have been wonderful as usual. And thank you to my wonderful audience for stopping by and taking a look at our game. Go ahead and browse down there and click buttons. Take it easy, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.